Hey up there guys, it's Ben here at 180 Felixstowe Hunter. How are you all doing? Good, I hope. This is a finds table video. So, you know what, actually first of all, I just want to quickly say sorry to my subscribers that haven't been as active lately. I had some bad news in the family. We've all got families. Everyone has to deal with family stuff, so I don't want to go into it, but that's the reason why, because I did have some problems before, and I was away for ages, and then I came back, and I've done about 3 or 4 videos, and then I disappeared again. It's all family stuff, and you know, these things happen. But I'm back again. So anyway, that's to my subscribers. Anyone's new to my channel, hello, I'm Ben, 180 Felixstowe Hunter. This is a finds table video. So what I mean by that is, you know, if you're new to my channel and you don't know what I do, I go on metal detecting, do a video for that, so you can see me, come along with me metal detecting, and you know, see what I find, and you know, come along with me and dig it all up. But I don't go into too much detail in them particular videos of what each item is that I find, because I like to do a separate video like this one, where we can get down and have a little look more closely at the things I've found, and if there's things there that we don't know what they is because there's too much crust on them or whatever, this is the place we have a little look at them a bit more closely and see if we can identify certain things. So in the particular video, if you've not seen my latest hunts, I'll put a link up there somewhere, one in the description. Go check that out first, and you can see me finding all these things. I did find 2 rings, and they were black and they were horrible, but they're cleaned up beautifully. They're silver rings, and they're shining beautifully again now. And if you want to know how to how I clean silver rings, then my latest upload is actually how I clean silver rings. So if you've not watched that, go check that out too. I'll put a link in the description somewhere, probably one up there. Go check that out, and that's how I clean rings. So yeah, bit of some good information there if you want to get things shiny again, so you can wear them or sell them or put them in a display cabinet, whatever you want to do. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go down here and have a little look at the stuff we found. Whoa. Right then guys, here we go. This is the finds table. It's not really a table, it's a tray. I've got a tray. I'm sitting on top of my rabbit cage at the moment. There's Mr. Pumpkin there. Hello, Mr. Pumpkin. I've got some other things going on in my shed at the moment, so I'm limited for table space. But this will do. It'll do nicely. This is what you find on a regular beach hunt, really. This is 2 beach hunts that I did. So everything here is from two hunts. Maybe 3 actually, I can't remember, but all in all it's probably about 2 hours worth of detecting. So yeah, quite a lot of holes in 2 hours. You know, it is back-breaking, so anyone who's new to it, don't expect to go out there, swing a few times and find some gold and stuff. It doesn't work like that. You've got to go through all the junk first and learn your machines and all that palaver. But this is what I've found on my latest hunt. So you've got your fishing weights, which is pretty standard. You've got your what do you call them, the washers that are from the, you know, the groins that are on most beaches to, you know, the wind breaks or whatever you call them. That's, you know, you find them on most beaches. So anything that's got jetties or anything like that, you do find all the bits that are broken off, like the big washers. But I keep them. I've got loads of them, and I keep them because if you put them all together like that, it's a good weight. It's a good weight for going crabbing or whatever you want to do with it. It comes in handy. Or if you separate them like that and put a load of them together and put some wire in the middle and hook it up to a battery or whatever, you've got yourself a magnet. You know what I mean? There's all sorts of stuff you can do with them, so I like to keep hold of them because you know, they'll come in handy one day. The good things that I found, i.e. in this case the 2 rings, are over here. They're nice and clean, but we'll have a look at them at the end. Let's go through all this first. So you've got your fishing weights that you find normally, you've got stuff like that you always find this, your aluminium. This is why I keep it for, you know, for purposes like this, just to show you the sort of things you find. I've got loads of aluminium and junky bits there. Look, a couple of pull tabs, ring pulls, whatever you call them. There's loads of it there. There's loads of it. So if you imagine each one of these is a target in a hole, you can imagine how much time is probably about half an hour to an hour's worth of detecting and digging holes just here on this junky stuff. You know, we don't want this. It's all yucky stuff. And then you go across, and this is what I normally find on my beach. I'm in Felixstowe, which is in Suffolk, and there was a lot of activity during the war down here, so I do find the bullets. You know, I'm not up on my bullets, as most of my subscribers know. I get confused and I don't know what's what, but I do tend to be careful with them because I'm not going to lie. They're probably safe, but I'm not 100% certain. So you know, I do hand them into the police station. I used to have a massive tub full, but they've since been handed in, which is the right thing to do, and the copper man policeman, he told me that, you know, do well. If you find any more, make sure you bring them in. So that's what I will do. I'll bring all these little bits here, all these bullety bits. They're all safe. They're all safe to think. Things like this I'll keep. You know, they're just the cap end of a bullet. I'll keep hold of them. But, you know, full ones like that, I'm not 100% certain on the safety of them, so I will hand them in. Over here we've got a couple of keys. No good, they're broken, but, you know, it's a very old key. That one is anyway. Not the newest of keys, are they? But they're broken up. That's, you know, I'm just showing you things that I found, guys. This is what I found in my latest videos. Bloody hair clip, look. Reader's Digest thing. It's something you find all sorts of stuff. Metal detecting. It's such a great hobby, guys. You know, anyone who doesn't do it, I strongly recommend doing it. It gets you outside, and you never know what you're going to get. And it's childhood memories, isn't it? You know, digging for treasure and stuff. You know, we all still have that inside us. It's good. This I don't know what is. What is that? What is it? I don't know. It's some type. It looks. Oh yeah, I remember now. I broke it. I lifted this up thinking it'd open up, and I actually snapped it. So I'm gonna guess it's some type of seal or something that's held something together. Sorry if it keeps going out of focus, guys. I'm actually using my phone to film this. Normally use a GoPro, but that's charging at the moment, and I wanted to get this done. So phone will do. I mean, let's face it. Phone quality today is very, very good anyway. But yeah. Anyone knows exactly what that is, please let me know. Put a comment in. That's another reason why I do these videos, guys, because if I can't find the, you know, get to the bottom of anything, I like you guys to help me and put comments in and tell me what things are, you know, because it does help. I've learnt a lot through people commenting on my videos, so thank you very much for that. Do appreciate it. All this stuff in this corner, look, like I said, there was a lot of activity in the war. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but, you know, it's junk. But most of this, I now call it shrapnel. You know, because there was bombs and all sorts going off, you know, so I call them shrapnel. Like this. Believe it or not, I'm going to say that's off a grenade. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you look at a diagram of a grenade, you'll see that these sections are actually part of a grenade. They're kind of on the bottom part, you know. So anything like this one might not be, because I've not seen these grooves before, actually. But I'm going to say it is. If I'm wrong, like I say, put a comment in. I'd really appreciate it. But I do think that's from some sort of bomb from the war. You find a lot of bits like this. Didn't really find that much this time. But normally I find loads of these and little bits and, like, you know, and they're all got these little grooves in it. This one as well. That's something else, I think. It just looks familiar. I'm not sure. No, I don't think that's from a bomb or anything like that. But, you know, I call this sort of stuff shrapnel. These are your odds and sods, you know. Like, what we got here? Dog tag or some description. Oh, Betty or something that said on there. So that's, you know, a dog tag. You know, it's not got no information on it, so I can't return it. Not that they want it anyway. As long as they've got the dog, I'm sure they'll be all right. These things here, guys, I find loads of these. If you go back, like, I don't know, 2015, 2016, whatever, right back to my first early days, you know, I found all these, loads of them. Loads of them. I always find them, and they've all got this little dent in, and it's like a cup, you know, like a little sombrero or something, you know, little hat, you know. If you find ones that are really dented in the middle, I'm not 100% sure what they are. I think we did get to the bottom of it a couple of years ago, but I've since forgot and I can't remember. But there's loads of them. I always find these are all the same thing, same material, like a coppery type thing. But they're all, I think, they're obviously hold something together, and they're popped off somehow, you know. So I'm going to say it's some type of seal, and I would say probably maybe World War II time, you know, 1940, something like that. They're scattered everywhere, and like I say, there was a lot of activity during the war on our beaches, so I'm going to say that that is probably something to do with the war, you know, from that sort of time. We've got a load of coinage here, some modern, some pre-decimal here, I think, as well. So I'll look at them in a little minute. I'll look at them in a little while, each one individually, just really quickly. Obviously, modern coins we don't want to know about, but you know, I'll quickly distinguish which ones are which, and I'll put them in another order in a minute. This is your irony stuff, guys. You know, you always find this type of crap. You know, it's crap. Screws, bolts, you know, bits like that. And yeah, iron. Why are you digging iron? You know, you shouldn't get the iron signals, but I don't. I get nice, like, 2p tones, you know. Anyone who goes detecting with an H250, I use an H250, by the way, guys, on the beach with a nail tornado call. But the 2p's are such a high, solid ding, 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 you know, it's a coin tone. Sometimes it's this stuff, and it's not until you actually dig that first scoop out of the sand and run over it with your detector again, the tone changes. But since you've dug a hole, you carry on and just see what it is anyway, and it's this crap. It's just rubbish. Not sure what that is, but I'm not that interested. Looks like some type of, maybe off a belt or something like that, you know. Not 100% sure. Usain Bolt. Yeah, trying to be funny. Didn't work. Odds and sods. That's just a washery type thing there. That's obviously yeah, another washery type thing that obviously sits in. I forgot the name. I can't think of the bloody name of things. I'm not sure what this is. Not really bothered. Doesn't look interesting. Maybe it's off an old toy or something like that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what that is. I don't know. I'm not too fussed, like I say. A bit off a wire there, nail, whatever that is. And this, what's that, guys? What is that? What the hell is that, eh? I mean, I've never seen anything like that before. Maybe, I don't know, part off a I don't know, an outboard for a boat or something. Part of the engine or something like that. I don't know. But each one of these holes, I probably can't get it on the camera, but each one of those holes is actually grooved, threaded. Sorry. So it's obviously screws went into that. So anyone want to let me know what that is, because I'm sure somebody out there will know. It looks like it's off some type of machinery or something, an engine or something like that. But yeah, I'd like to know. So if anyone has seen anything like that or knows, I think screws or something go in there, bolts, whatever. So please let me know, guys. I'd like to know. Never found that before, one of them before. Don't know what it is. Really weird. Right, anyway, I'm going to sort these out into a certain order. We'll come back and see how many pre-decimals we got, because let's face it, that's what we're after. You know, the modern coinage is good. It pays for your car park and all that balava, you know, but it's nice to find the older ones and clean them up, because it's history, you know. That's what we like, you know. We'll have a look at that, and then I'll go and have a look at the rings at the end. So bear with me. I'll just sort these out. Okay, guys, I'm back. Right, I've just moved into the sunlight a little bit here. I've not got a very good light in the shed at the moment, but I've got the sun shining through, so this will do. Hopefully you can see everything okay. I've sorted the coins out, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, £5 coins. Now they're the old round pounds, which you can't spend anymore. But you can save them. I mean, I've got over 100 of these, you know, and I'll save them and I will clean them up. Get them looking something like they used to. I've got videos on that as well, so if you go and check the description, there'll be a link somewhere in there on how I clean my coins. But you know, the modern stuff, obviously it's spendable coinage, so you know, it is worth keeping them all, cleaning them all up and spending them. Obviously these ones you can't, but you can change them up at the post office or the bank. Certain places will take them, but obviously you need to clean them up first, because they won't take them like that. But so yeah, that's that £5 there. Look, another £1.50 there and 50p's. Looks, that's all right. Your 20p's, you find mainly your 20p's, 5p's, 2p's, move you into the sunlight, and pennies. 2p's and 5p's and 20p's for me seem to be the most common thing I find in coinage on the beach. I'm not too sure why that is. I know they're all low value, so people, you know, either throw them or they drop them, whatever. Pennies, obviously people just lob them everywhere, don't they? But you can see the portcullis on these, and obviously this one. Oh cruddy, absolute messed up. I mean, look at the coinage. It doesn't survive, does it? Modern coinage is rubbish. But look, here we have the 5p's, and over here I noticed I'd found an old 5p. Now that's the size they used to be. It's got 1976 on this one. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it does say 1976, and that's the old style 5p. I actually remember these myself, so anyone who's a bit younger won't know, but the 5p's used to be this size, look, you know, so that's quite a change in size there. So that's an old coin that's been found there. This one here is a 20 cent. Nothing special, but if anyone's watched my trailer, my new trailer for my channel, it just shows me swinging the detector. There's not actually any finds in the video, but right at the very end, I find this coin in the rock pool that was down that area that I went to, and this is the coin that I pulled out, and in the actual video you can't see it, it's just black shiny coin. So obviously I've given it a little rub. Sorry about that, guys. I had a call come through on my phone then. I didn't know it just cut off, so I apologise about that. But yeah, that's a 20 cent. That's a black coin that I found on the trailer. That's what it was. Over here, buttons, guys. I thought they were coins, but the buttons, if you turn them over, you can just see the little where the loop would have been. This particular one, very old. I think it's pewtery, actually. I think it's pewter, maybe. I don't know. It's very brittle, but it's a very old button there. And I found this one when the tide had stripped away all the top stuff, you know, so it was quite deep down, you know, well, not deep target for me to dig, but it was deep enough down towards the hard pack of the beach. We'll get into that on another video. That's a long story, that, but it was quite deep, quite a ways down that, so it's very old. As with this one, it's an old button that I can't tell much design, but there you can see the loop would have been on it. Sorry about the focus, guys. I'll get back in the swing of things soon. I've been away for a while, haven't I? So do apologise about all that. But yeah, that's another button. And over here, guys, me pre-decimals. Look, I say pre-decimals. These ones aren't. They're decimalisation. Decimalised coins, but they're the halfpenny. So when Queen Elizabeth II did the halfpence, and then she changed it and got rid of them altogether. But that's the, yeah, her two little halfpennies there. And this, guys, believe it or not, it's the wrong colour. It's all cruddy, but it's a sixpence. And I can just make out 19 there, and I think in the right light it was 42. Don't know if you can make that out near my thumb there. It's 42, 1942, so that would be George VI on the back of there. That'll be George VI. So it will clean up and it'll start looking silver again. It's not silver, but it will look that, you know, the Cooper nickel type stuff. You know, it will clean up quite nice, that. So I'll clean that up one day. Like I say, I've got videos on how I clean my coins. They'll put a link in the description if you want to go check them out. This one, completely gone, guys. Can't get no detail off that. So I'm going to assume that's probably a halfpenny, a pre-decimal halfpenny. Don't know. It could be any era. I can't tell. I can't get nothing off it. But there you go. It's a coin of nothingness, as Chris says at Addicted to Bleeps. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out. Brilliant guy, brilliant channel. Never met him, but you know, he got me into this hobby. So thanks for that, Chris, if you ever watch this. Anyway, 1895, a 1 penny. Look at that, an old 1 penny. That's what you like to find, is the pre-decimal coins. I'd trade all this in just for finding like 2 or 3 of these. Do you know what I mean? Because these are what I want, the older stuff. It's history, isn't it? You know, they're nothing special, but you know, it's nice to know that you can, you know, your machine is finding the old stuff. It's good. That's the buzz you like, you know, the buzz you get when you found something old. You know, 1895 says it right there. You know what I mean? That's, you know, old, man. It's old, and I found that with my little detector. You know, brilliant. That's what I like. I love it. So yeah, so there's the coinage, guys. That's roughly on average what I find most times I go out. So take it all in. That is what I normally find. But for all this junk, because that's what it is, let's face it, it's junk, isn't it? You go across, hang on, and then you find your rings and stuff like that, jewellery. And there we have it. Look at that. Lovely, lovely silver rings, all cleaned up. That one unfortunately has got a split in it, but you can get them repaired. That's actually a child's signet ring. My mother-in-law told me that. She said she had one, and all the kids had one when they were younger. And that's actually got, I think, I thought it. Well, let me just put that down for a minute. I thought this was an L. Looking at it there, it looks like an L on there. But if you turn it around the other way, it also looks like a J. Now, I don't know. So which way round does it go? Is it a J or is it an L? I'll let you guys decide, because I've got a son called Josh and a son called Liam. And I said that to Liam at first that he could have this because of the L on it. But I don't want to break his little heart and give it to Josh if it is a J. But I've explained it all, and they're both waiting, and we're going to see who comments the most name. So whoever's, if it's Josh or Liam, whoever comments the most to say if that's an L or a J, the kids will be eagerly waiting to see who's the winner of that, so they get to keep this ring. So that's what I'm going to do with that. The kids are going to have it. But look at that. If you actually watch the hunts, it was black, it was cruddy, it was horrible. And I actually used this ring in the demo of how I clean my silver ring. So if you've not watched that, go watch it. You could actually do another buffer up, actually, guys. It's not completely clean. I can get it cleaner than that. And this is the other one that I found in the in my previous hunts, is a black ring. Now this one took a little bit longer to clean, and it still could have another go. But it looks to me like just, I don't know, some type of wedding band or something. But it's got the hallmark in there somewhere. I did see it. I forgot now whereabouts it is. Where is it? Where is it? It's in there somewhere. Sorry, it's a bit boring looking for a hallmark, isn't it? I can't find it. Oh, there you go. SIL, silver. So there you go. Silver ring, and it cleaned up lovely. Took a while, but we got there in the end. So yeah, out of all this, you find all this junk, but these 2 finds make up for the lot of it. Do you know what I mean? And I do this quite a lot, you know. I'll find loads and loads of crappy stuff, but if you find that one thing that's good, it makes up for all of it, doesn't it? So these are my finds of the week, that week that I went detecting. These are the finds. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Love finding stuff like this. Even better if you can return them. Unfortunately, I can't return these. They're very, very old. Been there a long time. Like I say, I found them right down on the hard pack stuff, but I'll go into that on another video. So that's it, guys. There you go. That is everything I found on the last few beach hunts. I'll just spin you around. And that's it, guys. That's the finds table. That's all the stuff that I found on the last few hunts that I went on. I'm now going to go detecting again, actually. I'm going to go hit the beach for an hour or so, too, and see what goodies we can come up with. I've just put me hat on. It's bloody freezing. Sun's shining, but it's cold. I'm going to go down the beach because it's low tide. So I'm going to go down there and see what goodies we can find, and I'll make another video. So keep posted. Keep tuned to my channel, guys. Hit that little bell so that you'll be alerted every time I upload a video. And the next one will be a metal detecting hunt on the beach. So stay tuned for that, guys. Till next time, stay safe, good luck, and happy hunting all. Whoop whoop.